Yo, hello, it's been a while. Welcome. Yo, how we doing, boys? How we doing? Welcome. Yo, what's up? So, how's everyone doing? We've been away during the weekend, so it's been like 4 or 5 days since the last stream, so, or like 3 days or whatever. As you can see, I do have a Ruler Da Vinci on my screen because I played through the first like 2 nodes or something. It's like section 2. And just to do the dailies, I'm gonna skip through it and then I'm gonna do the story afterwards on stream, of course. But for now, I'm just skipping through it so I can farm it efficiently without losing the days. Kind of like similarly to the Mahou event, but I do plan on finishing this unless it starts really dragging, but it should be fine. We should be finishing this on stream eventually, but for now, we're focusing on main story. Also, I'm gonna bond farm Da Vinci in the meantime, because I think you need to get her to a certain bond level for the missions and stuff, so... Story of Summer 6 is really meh. Yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go. I'm not against eventually just dropping it and going to LB7 if, you know, if we feel bored of the story of Summer 6. We'll see. It's a pseudo-lotto. I did see that in the Discord. Apparently, it is a pseudo-lotto. Yeah, please send me the drops. Please do send me the drops. And I'm gonna be farming it obviously off stream and stuff a bit. Not going as ham as on the lotto, but still farming it a bit and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Let's just go into the main interlude. Tunguska. We should be done with Tunguska probably in tomorrow's stream. Unless the, I'm guessing the final battle is gonna be Koyan, so unless that battle goes horribly wrong, yeah. Surely not, though. Go, my mount! You got it, boss. Oh god, now it's all coming back to me. Let's go! It's all coming back to me. They got on the dragon's back and took to the skies above the forest. Taigung Wang advised them to be cautious and avoid contact with the Lost Kin. As they made their way to a canyon off in the distance. One of the best art scenes in the game? Oh yeah. The white dragon's powerful wings carried them quickly, and it wasn't long before they arrived at their destination. After a careful survey of their surroundings to ensure that there were no Lost Kin nearby, the dragon brought them down for a landing. There, the canyon's surprising sight stretched out before them. Wow. What? Okay. A mop? Full-on mop showed up? Wow. You don't see animals like that every day. Though they do look like they're naturally four-legged beasts. Nope. I can't remember ever seeing animals like that before. Thanks for meeting us here, Ibuki. Any Lost Kin see ya? Don't worry. I scouted ahead before I came here. I came her. Yeah. Yeah, we back. We should be good. I saw 3 groups of them on the ground, and none of them looked to be all that strong. So what's the deal with those animals? These are some of the things I wanted to see. They're much easier to show than describe. And so, do you happen to know what those animals are called? Are those chicken feet? They are. No, I don't. Physically, the closest animal I can think of is a goat. That's why he's the goat! But they diverge too much to be a species of goat. A goat, or maybe a sheep. With those legs? I don't think so. I give up. I have no memory of anything like them, and they don't match any entries on the Boulder's copy of Chaldea's database either. Maybe they're phantasmos. Yeah. That's definitely possible. They could well be paranormal. Beings in the realm of mystics, similar to demonic beasts and phantasmos. Yeah. While not belonging to any standard creature's genealogical tree. Still, I don't know. I get the sense that they're just ordinary animals from the natural world, associated with mystics. They seem that way to me too. So are they just like mutated? They do seem a little too rustic to be phantasmos, and they absolutely look like they have a place in the food chain as well. Indeed, indeed. Let me cut right to the chase. Those animals are not native to Tunguska. Oh. They're also not phantasmals, nor do they have any notable amount of magical energy. And yet, they are the predominant form of life here, with no predators to worry about. So they're at the top of the food chain then? They form herds, you see? They start in very small groups, then expand into vast herds. Let's see, I'd say there are several hundred of them to a herd just in this canyon alone. You mean out here, in this environment? That's right. Well, that's strange. Regardless of whether these creatures are herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores, I don't see any food sources around here. This is only a colony. They hunt for food elsewhere, primarily in rivers and woodlands. Or rather, those whose vocation is hunting do it for them. Oh. Huh? Sorry, what? Did you just say vocation? Yes, I did. The first thing you should know is, these creatures have families. They also form settlements, have different roles according to their profession, and otherwise contribute to their settlements, that is, their society. Okay, interesting. Sure. Though, of course, the children are exempt from such responsibilities. Incidentally, they have a very diverse set of professions. And since they formed a society, you could also say they're social creatures. Yo, what's up? Wait, hang on. That sounds like certain kinds of insects, or maybe even... What's up, humans? I mean, yeah, it's kind of like ants as well, right? Ants do the same thing. Right, senpai. In the Russian Lost Belt, humankind altered themselves to adapt to the harsh new environment. If something similar happened in this area, then... No, I'm afraid that's not it. Please don't misunderstand, those creatures are absolutely not humans. But I suspect they've been designed to be the most human-like creatures here. Even if they do lack the capacity for self-awareness. Okay. Take a look at that. Those creatures have been designed to favor familial love above all else. You mean, like humans? Good question. Makes you uneasy, doesn't it? I felt the same way when I first learned about this. Unfortunately, Nikki just hasn't cared at all every time I try to tell her how strange this is. Of course. You don't need to explain the obvious. That's what obvious means. See what I mean? Now then, let me share another important fact with you while you were processing this new information. These creatures are not the only oddity to be found here. Huh? You mean there's some more? Like what? To start, there's not so much as one creature in this entire place that we actually recognize. It's like the Avatar world. The Avatar The Last Airbender world. Oh, okay, that may not be true of the microorganisms, but I've not had the means to check on that. However, it is true of the insects, the fish, the trees. Every single living thing you see. Even those freshwater trout we ate earlier weren't actually trout. They may have looked like trout, but their internal organs and such, they're arranged like no fish I've ever seen. So every animal here is a new species. Exactly! This place is a biologist's dream. Outside the special region, discoveries of new species are few and far between, but here, there's one around every corner. And what's more, you can't even tell which genealogical tree they may have evolved from. I'm not really up to date on modern science, but I can get by quite decently with my feng shui. And even so, I have no clue how these creatures could have evolved the way that they did. Not even an inkling. Nothing about their composition or their ecology makes any sense. As far as I can tell, they shouldn't even exist. You sure about that? I am. So why are they like that? That's the question, isn't it? Sadly, I'm as clueless as the rest of you there. All I can say for sure at this point is what I've observed for myself. As to what this place's ruler might be up to. The Chaldeans decided they should verify Taigong Wang's claims for themselves, and set about making their own observation and collecting samples. They made sure to send video captures of their efforts to the Shadow Border. They did not have advanced specimen collection kits with them, but they did have basic ones in the Ortnex's storage compartment, so they used those and transmitted the data back to the border. Okay, that's interesting. Following a bit of field research, the Shadow Border's crew had enough data to analyze. About an hour later, Chaldea finally had a solid understanding of this region's unique properties. Taigong Wang had been telling the truth. Oh, I see, Robert. This environment was as far removed from the human histories as the Lost Bouts. Furthermore, unlike the Lost Bouts they had encountered so far. Unlike them what? There were no humans. That's why it's so peaceful. Not a single solitary person to be found anywhere. There were no creatures obviously capable of speech, nor were there any who found culture or civilization. While there were large herds at the top of the food chain, there were no creatures standing above it. There were no humans anywhere to be found. While there were some creatures who formed groups like humans, there was no sign of any actual humans. There were no signs of settlements, no leftover traps from hunters who had set foot in the woods. Not even any sign of one getting lost and making camp for a night. There should have been at least a few traces of such things in the old Tunguska forest, and yet, there were not. Yo, look at this. Chicken? It was a world full of strange, unknown plants and animals, and nothing more. Look at the Oricorio up here. It's like a sanctuary for creatures that don't exist on Earth. It's beautiful. Yes, it is. I'm not quite sure how to put this into words, but I think there's something beautiful about this landscape too. Don't bring out the voice. So that's how you do feel about this, huh? You don't hate or fear these things because they're new and unfamiliar. Instead, they excite you precisely because they're new and unfamiliar, much like explorers charting new lands. Perhaps that's due to your unwavering bravery. Or to your youthful states of mind. Did you hear that? Looks like these young people have good heads on their shoulders, Taigong Wang. I'm not sure that means as much as you think, coming from an eternally young warrior like yourself. At any rate, now that you've seen this for yourselves, there's something I can finally tell you. What's up? This primeval landscape you see here is only one side of this special region. There's also a second, very different side to it. A second side? I call the one you're seeing now the life zone. The life zone is truly the cycle of nature writ large. It's a place where any form of violence other than what's strictly needed to acquire food doesn't exist. A place where life is rich and abundant. A paradise. Ah. So what's the other side like? Well, for every action, there needs to be an equal opposite reaction, right? The other side is the exact opposite of paradise. In a word. Hell? Hell! Yeah! Well, I guess there's only one thing to do. Walk straight into hell, baby. I've learned how to do that over the past... How long have we been streaming this game for? Almost a year? Walking straight into hell. I heard voices, like memories. Then I heard truths. My slumber was necessary for my growth. Oh. Well. Stone, iron, fire, oil, countless intense torrents. Each one a tool that tore the world apart, paving the way for a new age. Are those guns? Rifles? I think so. They were both loathsome and awe-inspiring. That explains it. If this is what humans are like, then of course they would take whatever they could. Countless thundering roars, the echoing sounds of violence, searing, cutting, shooting, developing. As I listened to this lullaby of life and death, I became more and more myself. That's cool. That's a cool line. This lullaby of life and death. Sudden death, sudden power, sudden thunderclaps, coexistence and conflict, preservation and disposal, exploitation and subordination. And on top of all that, you continue to love and be loved. How horrible. How wonderful. May 31st? Oh, yep. The edges of my mouth curled up into a smile. That's fine. If that's how you are, that's fine. Contradictions, failures, deviants, egotists. You have primal urges to seek love, then toy with it once found. If that is what you are, then I should be able to do the same. I'm really liking these Koyan segments. I think they're really cool. They're kind of hype. How the hell has it not even been a year? I know. We've done a lot. Whoa, what the hell am I looking at here? If I start to like Koyan, you guys will allow me to pull for her, right? Not for meta, but purely because I like her as a character, surely, right? Yeah. Sounds good to me. It was a massacre. Groups of creatures seemingly of the same species that fire from their martial organs and killed one another by firing uncountable lead projectiles. After each kill, they sneered. They moved on to another target, killed it, and sneered again. Over and over, again and again, with no end in sight. The ground ran blood. Nope. The ground ran red with blood, and before it could dry, new blood poured in. The dead... the dead zone. Murder, slaughter. Killing, killing, and more killing. An unbroken chain of massacre upon massacre, repeated time after time after time. A cruel and brutal war that calls the life's own existence into question. It is populated by a lost-skin subspecies made from mixing 6 different species together. What these twisted creatures do here is use their built-in firearms to kill one another, having nothing to do with any food chain. It's like something straight out of hell. I call this second side. The death zone. Yo! Perfectly balanced. As all things should be. This is really something. No, I wish our video feed hadn't been in full color. Mages are no strangers to conflict. I've seen some stuff. It takes a lot to surprise me. But well, let's say my plans to make a roast beef dinner just went up in smoke. Now what are we supposed to do for dinner, Taiwan Wang? I do apologize for that. Nevertheless, I feel it was both important not to mention... It was both important not to mention faster for you to see this for yourselves. Simply describing it wouldn't convey the truths of this area's essence after all. Essence? Is that supposed to be a joke? What in the world are we supposed to get out of seeing this perverse show of incredible nastiness ourselves? A new Chaldea's leader would understand. That's exactly it. Huh? Nastiness. That's it. Now that you mention it, this place does seem like it would be right up that fox woman's twisted alley, which, I hasten to add, doesn't make me any happier to have seen it. At any rate, I understand why you're doing this, but do you think you could go a little easier on us? Our filled-up team is still young and impressionable, you know. I don't want them developing an active mindset. I want to know as much about who we're fighting. Yeah, Dante's is just going to burn up those memories anyway, so it's fine. That's admirable of you, Deliver Matt. It really is, but it's best not to take things too far. You don't have to face everything head-on. Sometimes it's enough to know it's here. Oh? Looking out for your team's mental health. The sign of a good commander. What's up? Stop that! We don't need your magical energy flaring up right now! This is gross. Courageous charges and death. Valiant chunks of meat flying in all directions. Blood spraying the air. It's one thing to just describe sights like that. But seeing them in person feels really icky. Yeah. You said you call this place a death zone. Even with all that fighting, there are no winners or losers here. They're killing for killing's sake, dying just to die. Is that what fighting's supposed to be about? I guess in a sense that might be it exactly, or is it? Oh, I hate this. My memories and feelings are all a jumble. I don't want to look at this anymore, period. The dragon's right. If you ask me, the Tatars who attacked Russia were a perfect example. Those battles we fought against the bloodthirsty Tatars were just meaningless shows of nastiness too. Like the dragon said, they may be a part of what fighting is all about. But a wasteland of nothing but death and destruction, that's just too... What's up, gents? Never mind. A warrior shouldn't speak of such things. Forget I said anything. Russia. Come to think of it, you're a fashion hero, aren't you, Nikic? Of course, just like every bogatyr. If there's a threat to the northern motherland, I'll be there to help. I'd do the same, even if we were in the middle of a subspecies Holy Grail war. Honestly, I wish I could have fought in the Russian Lost Belt too. I'm so strong, I can do just about anything. I can even do something about the horrors of war, threatening the northern motherland. Huh? Yep, I could handle them. Wow, you're so confident. Then what about that giant elephant, even the terrible? I could handle them too. In a fight, right? Of course I'm not lying. I can do just about anything. I might not be able to defeat the actual original Lightning Tsar on my own, but there are still things I can do against him. A true warrior keeps fighting and never gives up. They make their own opportunities. If they lack strength, they find allies to help. Nothing is truly impossible. Then could you cut down the tree of emptiness? No, I can't do that. So you don't claim you can do everything? You have not been saying just about anything. Burko. Ah. I can get rid of enemies invading my land, but if I'm not materialized, I can't do anything. I couldn't stop the earth from being bleached, or the lost dogs from taking root. In the end, I still just one warrior. But even so, I swore an oath. Once I agree to something, I always keep my word. So now that I've materialized here, I'm going to save my northern motherland. I don't mind this kind of character direction for her. Basically being like, if I'm there, I can do anything, but I'm also at the mercy of being materialized. If I'm not there, if I'm not materialized, then I'm helpless. I don't mind that. You have a very strong sense of duty, don't you, Nikic? Yep. Well, there's arguably such a thing of being too dutiful. There's a legend about how the original Nikic nearly lost his beloved wife to another warrior because of his overdeveloped sense of duty, you see. How did it go again? I think he spent too long on tour in Constantinople. So long on tour. That the Grand Prince of Kiev tried to convince your wife you were never coming back, and that she should remarry. Oh, it's kind of like Odysseus. Yeah, that's right. Nearly losing my beloved wife to my sense of duty was my wake-up call to not let it get in the way of other important things. Why are you upset, Nikiti? If anyone has the right to be angry there, it should be your wife, no? You know, that's a good point. Oh, I forgot about Stream Elements, the bot. Oh, I swear. Ah, I see the subtle nods that she is the wife. Ooh. Let me pull out... Holy. Let me pull out the thingy. Let me get it ready. It's pinned, right? Yep. Section 6. I'm not gonna check it yet. Okay, I'm done collecting data. It looks like those horrid bipedal beasts that apparently all have a bunch of built-in guns. We'll just keep killing each other as long as we stay far enough away from them. Luckily, they can detect things from too far away, since their scanning range isn't great. They do seem to be packing some serious firepower, but strictly optimized for head-to-head combat. It doesn't look like they have any patrol units. You don't look so hot, Da Vinci. Me? I'm totally fine. It's you guys I'm worried about. These aren't exactly the most pleasant sights you're seeing after all. It's the inherent wrongness of those things. These combat beasts in the Death Zone inspire indescribable discomfort in people by their very nature. Combat beasts. That's pretty on the nose, but it's also nice and straightforward. Anyway, these things walk on two legs, like humans. They kill with guns, like humans. And above all, they're obsessed with killing, like humans. The Lakmo you guys saw in Uruk were pretty horrific creatures too, but they at least had the intelligence to follow their mother. But these combat beasts don't even have that. It's like they were born solely to kill each other. In a way, they're caricatures of humans, however much they roar and act like beasts. They possess both weapons and cruelty unique to humans. You'd never see that in creatures in the natural world. Cruelty, Ibukidoji, you said cruelty might be part of what fighting is all about, but that's only true for battles between humans. They're twitching. Ugh. Fights in the natural world aren't like that at all. Let me ask you this, Lady Da Vinci. Why do these combat beasts possess those two qualities? In fact, let's put it another way. Why did Kolanskaya endow them with such traits? First thing that comes to mind? That's fine with me. I'm guessing, I admit, but it's not all that hard. I bet anything she did to kill humans. Brilliant. I should have known you'd get right to the heart of it. Leonardo da Vinci, you truly are a Renaissance genius. And let me add one more thing. Your analysis earlier was largely correct, but it missed one crucial detail. I believe the combat beast's scanning range is very short, at least for others of their kind. But the question is it also short for their primary prey? So they largely ignore heroic spirits, but they're super quick to target humans. That's my theory. Mash! Here, senpai! Let's go! Way to bury the lad? The lead? Damn it! Deliver Mash! Prepare to intercept the enemy, master! Go get him! No wheel, baby. Understood. Initiating counterattack now. Oh boy. Oh boy, you're about to get your ass clapped. Let me just give you actual this is it. Because the event is over. What do you mean? The good thing is, my mesh isn't fully bonded yet, so I'm not actually wasting bond by doing this. My mesh is bond 5 out of 8. Remove the Arjuna? I could never. I could never. I have other things to farm anyway. What? Cringe. PT plus bond means nothing? No. Each bond point is something. Ow. Seize! Okay, it's fine. What a cool MP, man. Oh, more guts. Custodia bond 15 ASAP. I'm down. I kind of want to save my Custodia for as long as possible because I know I'm gonna bond 10 her ASAP on like the lotto and stuff on farming. So I'm trying to use it as little as possible. I don't want her to be bond 10 yet. I want to delay it. Bonsi is kind of good. Yeah, I know. But also, nah. Don't use Castoria, yeah. Ooh, we're fighting a ruler? The fuck's happening here? Melted ice, extinguished flame. Master! Why can't I move? I'll keep the liver safe back here for now. You hold the front line, Mesh. Understood, Nikic. Hang on tight, deliver mat. Let's get away from those things. It's okay. I can still fight. Don't play tough. You're not fooling anyone. I get it. Those things making you freeze up is normal. It's cruel of anyone to force you into battles you didn't need to fight. And all just to make you experience what it's like to face these beasts yourselves. It's mean, but... You see, well, let's just say it was the same for him. Huh? Just talking to myself. Anyway, those things, the combat beasts, they embody humans' drive to murder. That's why they're so tough. Guns can kill people over great distances. That's their whole purpose. Guns don't kill people. They're stronger than a bow and arrows, and they kill in the blink of an eye, effectively, ruthlessly, leaving no chance for retaliation. And they're the strongest kind of portable weapon there is. And above all, they're easy to use. So easy a child can do it. You wanna finish today or nah? Nah. We're finishing tomorrow. Unless... I mean, tomorrow we're on a hard cap 3-hour schedule. We'll see. I'm gonna quit the game at exactly 6 PM tomorrow, my time, CST, so we'll see. If I'm not done by then. Some people say they're humankind's greatest invention. I don't agree, but I can see where they're coming from. Hi, Zeno. Knights, samurai, bugbears, warriors. Guns stole every bit of the honor there used to be in battle. There's no honor to be found in war these days. And now... just look at them, all clustered together like that. It's sickening. Sure, Zeno, thank you. It makes me so mad. Really mad. 10 or 11 today, if you can. Yeah, I can do that. As if showing a warrior's honor in battle wasn't bad enough. Now, here they are, terrorizing children who've lost their way on top of it all. Huh? Anti-air guns. Looks like something big just joined the fight. Yo, what's up, Matt? I can't leave them to fend for themselves, but... it's okay, Nikic. Got it. I'll take us back down and rejoin the fight. Make sure you keep your distance. I will. My beloved steed, make sure you keep the liver mat safe after we land. Alright, here goes. Oh. And this is section 7, arrow 1. Regular wheel. Wow. Ow. I just heard a... what's happening? All 3 or 1? Oh, all 3, all 3. All 3, Zeno. Okay. Let's go. Tunguska Sanctuary. The survey says... skill issue? Must use exactly 1 skill per turn unless all... that's a phase, okay. Unless all are on cooldown. If not, it's an instant lose. 1 skill per turn unless all are on cooldown. Okay. Give me something. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum, yum. You know what this means. Yum, yum, yum. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, wait, actually? Is it time to unleash the beast? I need to switch up my team then. Yo, it's finally time to let her free, to let her roam the fields a bit. See the sunlight. The fuck am I see? Oh my god, let me... Sure. Nope, it's not enough. You're about to see a masterclass here. Don't have guts. Okay. That's all good. That's all good, man. Yeah, that's fine. Can you hit my Ushigozen twice? Actually, just once would be fine. Thank you. Thank you. Yo, nasty. This is the ruler one. Let me add them. Give me 3 Ushi cards here and we're... Nice. Ow. Seize! Oh! My brother in Christ, this is not... Not cool, man. Just pop everything? I can't press skills! I wish I could pop every skill that I have, but I can't. Why is this on a wheel? I'm not sure. Mods like to see me suffer. There we go again. Doesn't matter how many little bits of lead you throw at me, you know? Magnificent defense, Lady Mash. Now please, stay right where you are. I'm going to hit them with my true Samadhi fire. Very... slow. Nice. Hostiles eliminated. All hostiles have been eliminated. The battle is over. You did great, Master. Thanks for keeping me safe. Nope. Sure, dragon. Oh, don't worry about it. Nikish asked me to, so I did. That's all. Nice fighting, guys. Does this mean you can finally take a little breather now? No? No! Then you mean you've just gone out of the frying pan into the fire? I've never seen the comet beast react to a living human before. But once they determine something to be an enemy, even a heroic spirit, they pursue it. Relentlessly. And since they've already optimized for long-range combat, when you throw Loskin into the mix too, well, they start to outmatch you pretty quickly. Paigong. Yes. Don't say stuff like that, dummy. When people say that sort of thing, it always ends up coming true. Haha, don't be silly. You're overthinking things, I assure you. I don't know if you're a first-class jinx or not. But we're so far away from any of the Lost Girls patrol routes that we don't need to worry about that. Hahaha, it'll be fine. So, rule the lost weapons only in the live zone then? No, of course there are some here too. Of course? What do you mean of course?
Wang, but don't toss you.
I brought you all here to the dead zone because I wanted you to see what it was like for yourselves. That is certainly true. But I just remembered that I had another reason as well. You just remembered, huh? I didn't tell Nikic about this either, but... as it happens, there's a lost weapon base not too far from here.
Huh? Did you do this on purpose, you scoundrel?
Yes. Oh. Yes, I did. There's a lost weapon near here. One designed for mass destruction at that. I really hate to leave something around to worry about, so I'd love to take it out sooner rather than later. But you might not have come here if I told you the truth. Plus, I really did want to show you what the death zone is like. Tell us those things ahead of time. Ahead!
The livermate is right. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Let me ask you one thing, Dagon Wang. Will there be any sign when we're close to this last weapon, like that blizzard last time?
Yes, however, the sign won't be on the ground. It'll be in the sky. That's right, its base is high up in the skies. It's usually impossible to see with the naked eye, but when this last weapon attacks intruders, it opens a hole in the sky. Oh.
Oh wow, there it is. That was fast. I'm seeing an enormous dark circle up in the sky. Master!
Yep, Surtur. Surtur. Yes, That's the lost weapons then. This one is a reproduction of the fiery king of giants. It's a burrow, a rift in space-time that only manifests for a few moments. And from the other side of that hole comes fire... Of that hole come fires of hell that scorch the ground and leave its targets as nothing more than piles of ash. So it's but a reproduction. It can't hold a candle, figuratively speaking, to the original world ender. So if you can't take it down, you'll never stand a chance against the beast. Oh, here we go. Now it makes sense why we saw like Ivan and Surtar in the trailer and stuff.
Looks like it's coming this way. Be careful about the heat, especially you, Delivermat. It's hot enough to vaporize almost any living thing. Dragon, use your scales to give him some protection. Oh yeah, good idea. Okay. And while I'm at it, I think I'll put my game face on now. Hey, Happy Cat, why don't you come out of here now too? Man, once was freezing, now it's boiling? Is it always like this with you Chaldeans? Ah well, at least we're all in it together. No point whining. Okay, I've got your backs. Besides, I can't turn down a request from a pity goddess like you. Good. Having that brave little fairy around should help. As for you, Taigong, you're going to pay for manipulating us into coming here later. No more underhanded crap, got it?
I'm sorry.
The magical energy signal in the sky is growing bigger. Looks like it's just as impossible to fully measure as the original. Here it comes.
Oh, another raid. Ikuzo, let's go. Let me at him. Let me get my payback.
The reproduction of Stutter, the king of giants, is here. Hostile intent confirmed. He's definitely another lost weapon super unit. I'll send out Orochi too. I'm not gonna hold anything back. We can't just leave something this powerful running around. If we're ever going to take him out, it may as well be now. So let's hit him with everything we've got.
Let's do it.
Good answer. Alright then, let's head to the sky. Hunting a giant will make a nice warm-up for the beast.
Let's go! You know who this one's for. You know who this one's for. Come on. Kev? No! Wait, can we even do a solo run? Fuck, we can. Okay. Shit. Okay. Okay. I was hoping it was restricted. You need to use 2 units or something. 2 specific units. Oh! Boom, baby! Okay, Super Orion, where you at, my bro? Super! Orion. This looks good to me, baby. During the when mash, but only once, NPC Nikic has a special tag that will help you during matter, or she will join the fight and provide numerous helpful effects at regular intervals. Built and CC'd Baub can Mog. Better than Super Orion? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I mean, I'm down to use a Baub. A Banshee. Babanshi. Bum, 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 bum. I need to find Arnold's level 100 Babanshi. You're above? Wait, where is it? Did I refresh it? I may have refreshed it. Oh, awkward. Holy! Surely this, I mean, this one can do it. CC'd up as well. This looks kind of good. Oh, this was the solo one. Oh, nice. Yours 120. Isn't this one also? Oh, this one's 100. Okay. Wait, let me find yours. I'm gonna get yours, Emmanuel, because I want a 121. I wouldn't mind that, you know. And also, perfect. Wait, do I not have to use? Can I just do this? No. For a second. For a second. Why do I have? Okay, I guess that's from the daily. I didn't get rid of it yet. Dun, 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 dun. This looks good to me, baby. Voda Assault. No George's Bonsi yet? No, I don't. I need it. Do this 100 times, that was the raid. Nice. Let's see. What do you have? Yes, of course. Yes, of course, yeah. Okay. I don't want to give evade to all allies. I do want invincible myself, though. This is not gonna hit, but might as well get the cooldown going. Might as well wait one turn. I'm not trying to 3-turn this. Maybe two turns actually. Oh. What did you do? Okay, that's fine. Nice. Oh, thank you, Orochi. I want some stars here. I wouldn't mind some stars. No quick thingy either. I don't know what my CCs are. I didn't check, but surely they're good. Zako, Zako. Nullify buff? Brother, you. How many times? One time, right? 3 turns, one. Wait, evade, one left. 3-turn nullify buff. Okay. This does more, right? Yeah. Ow. I'm a tiny bit worried because I don't get evade next turn. Or, I'm out of evades. I have so much HP though, surely. I'm just gonna get rid of those buns because they're slightly worrying me. Oh, thank you, never mind. Never mind. Zako, Zako! Skill seal? That's fine. Attack up, that's fine. Okay, sure. Oh, more? Okay. Sure. And my nullify buff is there for one more turn. I could get rid of the skill seal, but I can also do it next turn, it doesn't matter. Because it's not like I can do anything anyway. Actually, if I get rid of it here, I think the skill seal make it so that your skills don't regenerate while you're skill sealed. Because that would be kind of annoying. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna get Orochi'd anyways next turn, so it's fine. I wanna get this next turn, you know? Pum 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 pum. Okay. Okay, Surtur. This is for Ophelia, you motherfucker. Take this stake to the heart. And don't forget it. Oh, we're so close to level to 140. We're so close to 140. We're like 2 battles off or 3 battles off. Pre-rank above. Nah, disgusting MP damage later. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You love to see it. Dihaploid Paradise. Sure. Zako, Zako.
The enemy's gone silent. Its magical energy signal has faded, and all the fires around here have gone out.
What's up, Sanad?
The battle is over, Master. We did it. Phew. I almost feel out of breath. That was one hell of an opponent. I really like that sword too. But it still wasn't as strong as the real one, huh? Right, Master?
Yeah, the real flaming sword was even more impressive. Yeah, his sword was huge. What's up, Kyle?
I knew it. Too bad if that had been the real giant and sword. I might have fallen in love with him.
Oh.
Kidding. Huh. Did I surprise you, Master? Honestly, I was kinda surprised myself. Even
as I was saying it. Yeah, man. We're so back. We are so back. All of the all of the spell errors are back. Spelling errors. Let's go.
Man, now I'm thirsty. You have a strange way of showing excitement, Dragon. Did that giant's heat get to you? Here's a canteen. Have some water. Ah. I feel like a new woman. You're very kind, aren't you, Nikic? Oh. All my fatigue just melted away in an instant. I'm impressed. Like I said, I can do just about anything.
Mahuyo and Mahuyo event had typos? Yeah. I don't know how that happens. I guess they just don't put that much thought into the Western market. It is what it is. I don't remember the last time I saw a typo in any other game that I played. But it's fine. We won!
Right, senpai. I'd like to rest up to recover from our exhaustion, but I also don't think the dead zone's the place for that. It's your fault we're here, Taigong. Fix it!
Yes, you're right. Once again, I'm very sorry.
You'd better pay us back in a big way. You know what'll happen if you don't, right?
Antwill had a minor one, the AIC tree, but who reads those? I sure don't.
This!
Ho, ho, ho.
Well, it's not entirely Targon Wang's fault, right? I mean, there were a ton of perception inhibition spells cast on those tough guys' bases. Real serious ones too.
Oh.
What? What'd I say? I mean, those two giant generals were cloaked in perception inhibition spells. Too, right?
So, like, it was hard to notice them?
Exactly. So despite what you said, Taigong, I'm guessing you probably forgot he was even here until the last second, no?
Is this Cohen's quest? This is Tunguska. Yeah. Main interlude, that's it.
I mean, you even said you had just remembered right before he showed up.
But I just remember, had another reason as well. I didn't tell Nikic about this either, but... Okay, so is it kind of like the Jack the Ripper, Assassin Jack the Ripper thing, but like a bit weaker, where you forget their name and face?
Honestly, it's gotta be hard for humans and elated beings to notice these things, and you're a heroic spirit of humanity, right, Taigong Wang? So don't blame me for not noticing. It wasn't hard for me to notice though, but then again, I'm not human, so...
Don't you think you should have said something sooner then?
Huh? Well, if it wasn't obvious to her, she'd probably assume it was obvious to us too.
Wait,
If it was obvious to her, you'd probably assume it was obvious to us too. Her fuzzy memory issues probably aren't helping either. So I don't think there's anything she could have done differently, but so, that was one heck of a headache. Now I see. Still, you did mean what you said about wanting to take that last weapon out sooner rather than later, right, Taigong?
I did.
Then you still need to make amends. Come on, let's get out of here. As long as we stay in the death zone, there is no telling when more of these things might show up.
Of course, I promise I'll make amends. Starting right now. Here we go! Okay everyone, getting close. I'm going to use an Earth Evasion spell. I can't use it frequently because it takes a fair amount of magical energy, but seeing as you're all exhausted right now, I'd say now is a perfect time. Okay, here I go!
What is this? It feels like I'm in an elevator. Are we floating?
This is just my Earth Evasion spell. We're evading the Earth, baby!
Wow, I'm being flown around. This is amazing. I've never done anything like it before. I can't believe I'm flying in formation with so many other people. Senpai, look! The very ground we're standing on is flying.
It's like you're flying on a magic patch of ground instead of a magic carpet. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're doing, actually. I'm afraid this isn't nearly as maneuverable. All I'm doing is connecting two places and sending some ground along that connection. So, as I've said, it's an Earth evasion spell, nothing more.
So you're not using any application of wind at all? Very interesting.
Yes, actually, very interesting. I'm very curious as to how it works. But I'm even more impressed that I can transport large groups across distances. I must say, this is quite a sage art.
Super high-speed group transportation. I remember reading about this in the Investiture of the Gods too. It described a number of situations where you used Earth evasion to move around.
He's an earthbender!
So if you're really able to use this technique back in ancient times,
I could bring an army to fight on even grounds against any sort of opponent, even phantasmals or even evil sages. Just like what's described in the Investiture of the Gods. Indeed, I could, and I did. I used to use this spell to move groups of people around all the time. And away we go. Zoom! Yo! Momo! Momo!
you said you called this place the Life Zone. Boy, it sure is a lot calmer around here. It's so much more, I think relaxing is the word. Fu and Subushang look a lot happier here too.
Momo! Momo!
See what I mean?
I mean, it was pretty rough back there, so...
You think?
Nature can be awfully harsh for those used to civilization. But I'm sure it must feel like heaven compared to the hell of the Death Zone. What do you think? Feels like I can finally breathe easily again.
The Death Zone. I guess we didn't even realize how much pressure we were feeling over there. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you guys come back to the border for a bit?
Why? No! We are on a roll! Let's keep it going!
I'm sure you're exhausted after all that fighting. And I'd like to make sure the Ortnex is still in good shape too. You can even recover some magical energy here.
My brother in Christ, the Ortnex is never in good shape. That thing is doo-doo.
I've already entered the information Taiwan Wang gave us about the Lost Kin, especially their patrol routes, into our map data. So we can even come meet you guys as long as we are extra careful about avoiding any hostiles.
I think we can be there in about 2 to 3 hours. What'd you say, Director?
Good idea. Very well then, now that we have information on the two zones here, our first order of business will be to rendezvous. Then, once the field ops team has recovered, we'll decide our next course of action. Then where we make camp while we wait for them to arrive. Nikic?
Sounds good. Let's go fishing. That smells good. Are they ready? They must be done by now, right? Not yet. How about now? Not yet.
Momo.
There. There, now they're done. Oh! Okay, everyone, dig in.
Don't mind if I do. Momo.
Thank you for the meal.
Then, while we eat, would you mind if I spoke for a bit, Lady Da Vinci?
Fine with me. The director and Manure are busy driving, keeping watch for enemies. So I hope you don't mind if I'm the only one from the border who can listen right now.
Not at all. Now, returning to what I was saying earlier. First of all, Lady Da Vinci, let me say that you were right. The combat beasts are indeed a means for killing humankind, and the Death Zone is the power of murder itself. Yes. So why do these things exist? On this earth where everything has been bleached away, in Siberia where the Russian Lost Ball has faded away. This land of Tunguska is still rich with life. Despite being like a Lost Belt in many ways, this special region contains two sides that could not be more unlike a Lost Belt. One is abundant in unknown flora and fauna, a tribute to life itself, the other is a barren wasteland of unending murderous combat. All in all, it's a biosphere of unique creatures. It rejects any and all beings having to do with humanity, even going so far as to refuse connections to the throne. Yes. This place does not reject humans, yet still loathes them in all shapes and forms, and it's awash with violence meant to be unleashed upon them. So, what is it? Let me spare you the suspense. This place is, without a doubt, someone's inner world. A reality marvel. What? Okay, I didn't know that. What? Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, for... Mood. She's just eating. Mood. A reality marble.
A reality marble is the ultimate magecraft accomplishment. A truly exceptional spell that creates a whole other world within our own. Their effects are very wildly depending on the caster, but one thing they all have in common is making the impossible possible. There's some heroic spirits who use them as part of their normal phantasms, but their magecraft ratings are still off the charts.
A certain being's inner world. A mindscape made manifest. Another world that could never be part of reality. This all means one very simple thing. This world belongs to Tamovichko and Skaya. A paradise free of external enemies. Humans. What's up, Tim? What's up, Dynasty? A hell full of walking, murderous man-killers.
So if her mind is creating this world, it means she sees no point in humans existing at all, and that she sees civilization through a lens of deep, abiding cynicism.
Wait, was that abiding? Yeah.
Looking back on everything Skaya has said and done so far, that does explain a lot. So the theory is almost certainly correct, but it also raises new questions. For one thing, isn't it usually impossible to maintain a reality marble over an extended period?
What's the difference between a reality marble and a marble phantasm again? Isn't one of them like rewriting the world and the other one's creating a new world or something along those lines? I don't remember. I think there was a difference between them. I am forgetful though. It's been a while. If it's created in the real world, yes, but there are ways around that.
I see. If it's created inside a living creature's body, then it's a different story.
Indeed. So I suspect this entire territory, including its outer shell, is actually Skaya herself. Oh. So she created a reality marble within herself. Kind of like how, well, no, actually, yeah. Kind of like how Kiritsugu created a bounded field within himself. Interesting. For like the time axle and stuff. So we're actually deep inside Skaya right now, which would mean she's expanded her spirit origin to untold proportions and is enshrined it in the old Tunguska forest.
Now I see. That explains a lot.
I did consider whether this place might be a kind of singularity or Lost Belt too, of course. But if you think of this place as a reality marble, a lot of things start adding up. Yeah, okay. Marble Phantasm changes already existing world, reality marble is creating a new one. Yeah. Okay, I thought so. Thank you. After all, its theme couldn't be more consistent. On one side, we have a world filled with life. On the other, a world filled with death. And the one thing they share in common is the rejection of humankind. Such a world is simply too forthcoming for a singularity that used the Holy Grail to come about. I can't imagine that fox woman ever being so willing so willing to bear her inner mind like this. And there's also simply no way this world could be a hypothetical that diverged from human history to arrive at this state naturally.
Hang on.
That's cool.
I don't know about that last part. There must be hypothetical histories without any humans in them. Though of course, if that were the case here, it wouldn't explain how the Death Zone ended up the way it is.
Very well then. That'll prove why I feel this place to be so unnatural. Do you remember those animals we saw in that canyon in the life zone?
Yes. You mean when we saw the parents and young of a new type of animal?
They weren't actually parents and they're young.
Huh?
They were siblings.
Huh?
Everything here is siblings, the insects, the animals, the plants, even the combat beasts.
The plants and the combat beasts.
Lady Da Vinci, I take it you haven't been able to analyze anything here at the genetic level.
No, since I don't have the kind of equipment I need for that. Wait, hang on. Are you saying you can perform genetic analysis all by yourself?
Wow, this is embarrassing. Suffice to say, I had a lot of time on my hands before you all showed up, so I tried a few things out with my feng shui. So yes, I can say this unequivocally. Okay. Not a single creature in this world, not the plants, the animals, or the combat beasts, mates with any other. They don't grow, they don't learn, they don't mix genes, and they don't evolve. All the living things in this place are siblings, born from the same mother.
But it's impossible. We've been observing and collecting data since we got here. Every plant and animal we've seen has reproductive organs, even those fish you were just eating.
They were all for show. That said, there's a life cycle here, and a food chain. Creatures are born, they live, and they die. They devour and are devoured, they kill and are killed. The only difference is that they're all born from a single source, Skaya. Each and every one of them is created in a predefined form. The same holds true for all natural cycles, like the food chain, and even the cycle of cruel and brutal murder. They're all exactly the same. Everything is born from Skaya and returns to Skaya. This world is fundamentally closed off. In one sense, it's more thoroughly closed off than even Singularity or a Lost World. Yeah, it's a completely new existence, right? Even if it is, the flora and the fauna here are still alive, right? Oh yes, that much is certain. It's a difficult question to answer in a philosophical sense, but in the biological sense, every creature in this territory is just as alive as you are. And of course, with life comes death and the cycle that goes with both. However, at least based on what I've seen so far, none of them are self-aware or possess a will of their own. So is that I'm guessing that's a limitation of a reality marble. I'm guessing you can't just make any kind of life in the reality marble that you want. You can't, like, let's say someone dies, you can't, and you are able to make a reality marble, you can't probably make a reality marble where you recreate that person one-to-one that just died, or that died at some point, and they are like fully cognizant and like alive and shit, and self-aware and stuff. Huh? As I said, I had quite a lot of time on my hands, so I performed enough tests that I can say this for certain. These creatures are not self-aware and have no will of their own. I can only assume they don't need those traits since they don't grow, pass on genes, or evolve. Yeah, you can't just yoink souls out of thin air. Yeah, you can create life, but that life is kind of like empty life, yeah. Or at least, that's how Daji's shadow, Skaya, sees it. Oh, wait, let me see what Zeno said. World, but yeah, the marbles turn everything to their own world. Marble phantasm manipulates only natural things as its user wants. Yeah. Okay. Dodge's shadow before, haven't you? Yes, I have. That's because she has a different scent about her than Daji herself. I believe Tamo Vichkonskaya is either another aspect of Daji, the fair-faced golden fox, one of her divided spirits, or a heroic spirit of hers with exaggerated traits. Whatever she is, I do wonder what she was thinking when she made this world.
No self-awareness and no will of their own. That's really something. But so, you're right. If this place is a reality marvel, a lot starts making sense. However twisted that seems to us, if it's truly how Koenska understands the world, then it's no wonder her mindscape looks like this.
Indeed.
And in that case, we have to be ready for the possibility that Koenskaya may throw something at us way beyond anything else we've seen. If this really is a reality marvel, we could even see things that are outright impossible.
Yep, she decides the rules.
So once we meet back up and start heading towards her in the center... Wait, we can't let our guard down.
Not firmly.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna lower my guard. I'll be super careful.
Oh, she's drunk.
Hey! You, when did you start drinking? I'm impressed.
I should've known a Bogatyr would enjoy drinking.
Anyway, you're right. We have to keep our guard up. Being in a reality marvel means we're right in the middle of enemy territory. Be ready for anything. Got that?
Got it. Section 9, Eulogy for the Planet of Primates 1. That's a crazy title. What? Eulogy for the Planet of Primates? That's a crazy title. Okay, let's go. Excellent pace, noise. What a title. We definitely can end today. Oh. My name is Jiang Shang. I was born in Shu Prefecture. I was discovered by Yuanshi Tianzin at a young age and spent my days training to learn all manner of techniques in the Kunlun Mountains. While walking the Taoist path, I was praised for being as talented as Xian. But despite all that, I was far from all business all the time. I frequently skipped out on my training to go fishing and to visit unfamiliar villages and sage worlds. Which is why I had the opportunity to see many beautiful women. Primate here is prime species, oh. I saw village girls who were renowned far and wide for their beauty, and wise and powerful sage women who seemed to positively glow. Ah, this is gonna be how he met Daji, probably. Even Lady Ma, the woman I took as my wife, was kind, gentle, and easy on the eyes. So I had a wealth of worldly experience compared to most sages, and I knew it. Even so, Daji stood above the rest, right? Yep.
Good day, my name's Daji. I'm the daughter of the Yosu family, and had the honor to serve His Majesty's consort. As His Majesty's consort, yep.
I couldn't help but stare in shock. I knew who she really was, the fair-faced golden fox, a deceptive fox spirit who had lived for 1,000 years. I also knew she was one of the 3 specters the mother goddess Nua of the 3 sovereigns ordered to go to the human world. The 3 specters was supposed to help hasten along the doomed Shang dynasty's downfall, and then help usher in a new dynasty to replace it. But upon joining the Shang dynasty, Daji disobeyed the goddess's orders and used every trick at her disposal to seduce King Zhou Shang, leading him further astray. She was dreadfully evil and delighted in cruelty and the atrocities she committed. Ultimately, she hurt so many innocent people. Truly, she was one of the most dangerous femme fatale to ever live. Her nation-ruining accomplishments were even said to match those of Mo Xi of the Xia dynasty. She was a terrifying woman, and she had to be eliminated. Just a glance, or even a smile from her, meant death. Neither a Taoist, nor a sage, nor even a virtuous divine Xian could lower their guard around one so deadly. She was an enemy, pure and simple. I knew I had to fight her, that I couldn't let my guard down around her for even a moment. And yet, in spite of all that, I...
Oh my, I hear that you're very skilled at fishing, is that right?
I still found this woman, this beast, beautiful. Classic Merlin behavior. I know my heart's telling me no, but my body or my mind's telling me no, but my body. Yeah, bro's a simp.
There.
Thank you, Delivery Mat. A temporary contract is now officially in place. I see. So this is what it's like to have a master. I have to say, having a reliable supply of magical energy is a very nice change of pace. Let me take this occasion to say once again that I'm glad to be working with you, people of Chaldea. Glad to have you both on the team.
I'd like to thank you again for joining us too, Taiwan Wang, Nikic. No problem.
I just love evil women so much. Yeah. The dingy mindset.
Welcome aboard. No, of course, I already got a full contract in place. That's true. That's true for you too, right, Mash? Yes, that's right. In fact, I was Senpai's very first servant. Wow, really? Honestly, I'm kinda jealous. If you're Master's first servant, that means you must have known him longer and better than any of us, right? Yep, I'm definitely jealous.
Ma'am, step down.
Oh. All done with the temporary contracts, huh? That's great too. Whoa! You startled me, Bukidoji. I wasn't expecting to see the bigger you, so I figured something, big must be going on. You must have been startled too, huh, Fo?
Dun 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 dun.
Sorry. How about you, Director?
With music, man. Put through intense training from a young age, I can handle any surprise short of being immediately devoured. Yeah?
That's great, Director. I should have known you were made of stern stuff.
Yin Dynasty. Oh, okay. Okay, I see, gents. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay then, let's get this briefing underway, shall we?
Go for it, Da Vinci.
First, let's go over the situation, make sure we're all on the same page. Now that we've collected the field ops team, we're all making our way to the center of this region in the Shadow Border. We expect that's where we'll find its ruler, Koenskaya. Or rather, since it looks like this place is actually her expanded consciousness, where we'll find her core and or main body. We've been observing her since we got here, and while those observations may not mean much given her ability to travel between lost bouts, it looks like at least for now, she's holding position.
She won't move. Trust me. Sure as my name is Taiwan Wang. Daji will never leave her home base. That's just the sort of creature she is. I suppose you could call her a homebody in a way. Once she settled on a nest, she likes to shore up its defenses and stay there instead of going on the offensive. The only question is whether she'll show herself once we begin our siege in earnest. Huh, that's a surprise. We're under the impression Kwenska spends much of her time traveling. You're saying she prefers to stay home, huh?
The center of this place is located at coordinates 60 degrees 55 minutes north, 101 degrees 57 minutes east. Yes, sir, Kwenska signal is originating. The signal Chaldea base picked up 2 days ago is coming from there.
You may already know this, but it's also exactly where a tremendous explosion once took place. The Tunguska incident.
Right. A huge explosion that occurred over 100 years ago.
I wonder if she chose those coordinates intentionally. Perhaps it's a sign that she intends to carry out her own acts of mass destruction. Casually.
That's definitely possible, though it could also mean...
Maybe Kwenska and that explosion are connected somehow. Yes. That's possible too, although... The Tunguska incident, It was a major historical event, no question. But what could it have to do with Daji? To be honest, I have no idea either. Why would she choose here of all places? I've never heard of any legends of her bringing a Russian dynasty to ruin after all. Nor have I heard of her ever causing a forest fire. The life zone and the death zone. Could there be a connection between these two diametrically opposed areas within this reality map on the Tunguska incident? I don't know, it's kind of like yin and yang, but like, I don't know. It's certainly possible, but we haven't seen any evidence thus far to support that supposition.
Who cares? It doesn't matter if there was a big explosion or if she's just a wild beast.
I guess so, let's just go and get her.
I'm going to defeat the enemy and save my motherland. That's all there is to it.
Actually, kinda true, kinda based.
Wow, I love that confidence. You know, you're right. I'm gonna do the very best I can too. Especially with Master here watching. I will do, Master. I promise you'll do the very best I can. And I'll be there supporting you guys every step of the way.
Let's go! We're about 80 kilometers from our target. At this speed, we should reach it in about 2 hours. As to what connection Kwenska may have to the Tunguska incident, it's just faster to ask her. 2 hours, That would mean our final battle with her is close at hand then. What'd you make of our prospects there? Technical advisor.
Okay, let me start with the abridged version. Our current combat ability should be enough to defeat her.
But where do you put our odds?
Using the combat data we acquired at Olympus as a reference, we have a 70% chance of victory.
Hey.
70%, huh? Those sound like great odds. Honestly, I thought we had a plan with significantly better odds. I mean, to put it another way, a 70% chance of winning obviously also means a 30% chance of losing.
Okay, I see the pessimistic, glasses half empty mindset here, Da Vinci. Get your head in the game. We won with a drop of water in the glass before. We don't need the glass half empty or half full.
Still, that being said, while we may not have any Chronomia powering us up this time, we do have Taiwan Wang, Nikic, and Ibuki Doji. Taiwan Wang is basically a nine-tailed fox exterminator specialist, and Nikic is as professional as a warrior they come. As for Ibuki Doji, how's the memory? Still kinda hazy. Okay, so that part's not great, but she's also got enough magical energy and sheer power to make up for it. On top of that, we have the Black Barrel providing another source of major firepower in delivering Matt's instant simplified summons. So that's what I took into account to get the numbers I did. I wish we could put together a better mission plan or boost our equipment somehow, but this is the best we can do at the moment. Sorry I'm such a poor excuse for a technical advisor.
Don't worry, we're used to it. Let's go. You're nothing of the sort, Da Vinci. Yeah, you're nothing of the sort.
You think? Well then, I guess I'd better show you exactly why you can depend on me.
Patting her head.
Ah. There. I don't know whose heroic spirit you are, but you're doing great for a child in the middle of enemy territory.
Well, about that. About that, actually.
So cheer up. Besides, you're a lot cuter when you smile. And makes the liver mat and mesh happier too. Right?
Sure. I'm sorry to interrupt this little moment, but since this is an official briefing and all, I have to say this. You have considered the possibility that Kuma's sky has grown stronger since we encountered in Olympus, right?
Of course.
Excellent. In that case, I wish I didn't have to say this either, but as the commander, it's my job. What if she's already become a fully mature beast?
That's simply not possible.
Oh, really?
This heroic spirit, calling herself Tamovichkonskaya, with the shadow of this world's Daji, is in no way, shape or form a fully mature beast. You sound pretty certain. How can you be so sure? How can you be so sure?
As a beast, Daji has the power to manipulate nations. She likes to torment her quarry once the world is already hers. If anyone tries to stand up to her, she tortures them in ways that are too horrible to even describe. That's who she is. While Kuenskaya may only be a Daji's shadow, it's safe to assume she shares her essential nature. And yet, we have been able to move about this territory of hers relatively unimpeded. Given where we are and what is happening, this can only mean she has yet to fully mature. This is only speculation on my part, but I suspect an accident of some sort has left her in this incomplete state. Whether she's simply recuperating or preparing to hatch, so to speak. I can't imagine any other reason Daji would leave an enemy alone for so long without sending so much as a single soldier or assassin after them. So I believe that as an immature beast, we should assume the Shadow Daji is in some sort of weakened state.
An accident. Senpai.
Yeah, she did have an accident recently.
I'd bet that's it too. Sarnos. Back in the British last bout, Sarnos landed a direct hit on Kuenskaya.
Kuenskaya ended up protecting us.
I think so too. If she hadn't gotten between us and Sarnos, I don't think the Stormboulder would have survived.
Sarnos, as in the ancient Celtic nature god.
In this case, he was more the remnants of a god that had developed into a titanic calamity, but yeah.
Now I see. So she suffered an injury from a power that was closer to nature than to humanity. That makes sense, given the way the combat beast turned out. She must have endured quite a painful blow. In fact, I'm impressed she was able to maintain her sense of self after taking a hit like that. Seeing how she defined herself with a new weakness she never had before. At any rate, allow me to put your minds at ease. Defined herself with a new weakness she never had before. I'm in no way suggesting we charge at her without a plan. As a matter of fact, I have an anti-beast noble phantasm designed specifically with Daji in mind. You do? And what's more, I've already fine-tuned it to be extra effective on Daji's shadow.
Really?
Oh ho! It would have been nice if you mentioned that sooner, but it's still great news. Sorry about that. I don't know how much of my battle with her 3,000 years ago made in today's retellings, but suffice to say, it was hellishly difficult, and I'd much rather not go through such an ordeal again. What's more, while I do have you Chaldeans and Nikich on my side, I don't have the 12 golden immortals on King Wu's great army this time. This beast is one of the most fearsome creatures ever to exist, so how can one defeat her with only a small team of soldiers? Naturally, I didn't materialize without a plan for just such an occasion. Lord Yuanshu Tianzun, I mean humanity itself, isn't that heartless after all.
An anti-beast novel phantasm. I don't know exactly what it does, but if Tagging Wang's this proud of it, it must be incredible. I think this bodes really well for our chances of success, Senpai.
Breathe a sigh of relief. Ooh, baby. Huh?
My. I do hate to interrupt your pleasant little chat. And I must say, it's very kind of you to be so concerned about my condition. But please spare me your pity, would you? Compassion is intended to be given by the strong to the weak. Having insignificant little bugs like you worrying about me makes my tails twitch in irritation.
Daji. Huh?
Woo! What the? I swear. I went to all that trouble in the last belts to maintain a respectful, is she an enemy or an ally distance, and you just had to go and ruin it yourselves.
I mean, kinda true. She did help us out quite a bit.
What's that? It was already ruined a long time ago. I suppose that all depends on how you look at it, but in this case, I believe my opinion is the one that matters, no?
True.
After all, you're not merely inside my house right now. You're inside, well, me.
Oh, whoa, what the hell? A high density magical energy signal just appeared inside the border. But that's what we are.
Wait, huh? I thought she wasn't going to move from her castle.
Even setting all that aside, if you're here to pick a fight, surely there are better ways to go about it than just chattering like this.
Hi.
You really should know how to mind your manners by now, Chaldeans. As should you other heroic spirits I've never met before. Can you really not understand that I'm still tired from my little excursion to Britain?
Tam Vichkonskaya.
That's me. Senpai! Nikich?
Don't worry, Mesh. I'll stop her.
Huh?
She left her castle.
All on her own. Even if she's only Daji's shadow. That still shouldn't happen.
Snap out of it, Taigon Wang.
I'm sorry. Oh, I really screwed up a lot this time, haven't I?
Oh my. That wasn't teleportation, was it? Oh, I know. It was forced ultra high speed movement, right? Bravo! That was genuinely impressive. You not only transported myself, Master Tilvermet, and his demi-servant, but you even got the annoying divine spirit, the strange cat girl, and yourself while you were at it. I must say, it's almost preposterous that you were able to forcibly transport 6 people all at once like that. And what's more, you did so with power drawn from humanity, despite being inside me. And incredibly rude as that was, I really must commend your courage. Not that I'll bother to remember it after I've killed you. We did only just meet. Now, tell me, what is your true name?
How dare you, Daji! You've got the nerve asking who I am. I'm going to make you regret not staying cooped up in your nest. You've had this coming for over 3,000 years now. I may have underestimated you here, but it seems you and I aren't too far apart in that regard. Fair-faced golden fox, no. Empty shadow of the nation-ruining beast.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about me?
God. The provocation.
Come, my dragon. Who, me? No! Not you, Eastern Dragon. My dragon. Come on. There you are, my mount. Oh, what a darling pet. But unfortunately for you, I'm just not interested in boring old dragons.
Damn, that babe shot me down already? Ouch. Just kidding, I'm here, master. Just shut up.
Ha! Mash, I'll back you up from the air. Wait!
When did you put on the Ortnax?
Huh? The Ortnax. I don't remember setting up.
Okay. I borrowed it from its chamber when I used my Earth Vengeance spell to transport it outside your vehicle. I do hope I put it all on right, Lady Mash. I'm afraid I don't have much experience dressing anyone besides myself.
What?
Okay.
Yes, everything's fine.
Huh? Did he undress her and then dress her up? What? Okay. No, she seems to be fine with it.
Activating the Ortnax emergency combat mode. Power is holding steady at 80%. I'm good to go, Master.
Preparing for battle. Let's go.
Understood. Oh yes, very good. Nice to see her also peppy. My congratulations to your strange heroic spirits and the damage servants for putting on such an irritatingly exuberant display of motivation.
There's no way we're fighting her yet.
But aren't you forgetting something important? Say, for example, where it is you're standing right now. Hostiles are popping up all over 5, 10, 20, and they're still coming. It doesn't look as though they came in front of... It's outside our scanning range. It's almost as though they popped up out of nowhere.
Instantaneous creation of life. Pre-programmed life at that. I suppose I should have expected no less from a reality marble. So you can just make as many lost kin as you feel like, huh, Daji?
Good question. Who can say?
Everyone, listen up. I'll keep Daji occupied. No, in fact, I'll look for an opportunity to take her down myself. Yeah, go for it, man. I'll just chill here. In the meantime, please deal with the lost skin. Mesh, Ibuki Doji.
Right, Master. Leave it to me.
Nikic, will you back them up?
Don't have to tell me twice. Just do what you came here to do, Dagon Wang.
Of course I will.
Are you quite finished? I was in the middle of my siesta, you see, and I'd really like to get back to my bedroom soon. But since we've known each other for so long, I thought it only right to say goodbye myself. I know you've gotten used to fighting these super units, so I decided to make this more of a numbers game.
Oh, wait.
The natural world has always favored quantity over quality. That's simply a fact of life. Now, I hope you're ready because I'm deadly serious about squashing you for good this time. We have a blizzard of contacts heading for us, enough to make up a small army. Of course. I said I was serious, didn't I?
Oh, the eyes.
I refuse to tolerate any more interference with my business. The easiest way to deal with your enemies is to gather them all in one place and eliminate them in one fell swoop. Alright everyone, farewell and all that. Oh, and don't worry, this one's on the house. You're about to experience the unbridled violence you humans invented yourselves. I do so hope you enjoy it. Wow, Mesh. Large combat beasts incoming. Please stay close to me, Master.
Sure. Well, let me get some more tea, and then we go into this. 1 second. Lost Skin Army Assault. Wheel time, baby. Races. Dog team? That sounds horrible, bro. You have to take as many versions of Lame as you have. Stay Night Prototype Caster Alter Setanta. I'm pretty sure what happens with the class roll here. I'm pretty sure I don't roll it. I just take one of the coups. I sure wish I had a coin Skya so I could coup caster it. No class roll? Okay. I can take a... What does Setanta even do? He's a... Is he a saver even? I think he is. Ain't no way someone has Setanta set up. Welfare Saber. To be fair, ain't no way someone has Alter set up either. If I'm being honest. What? That's crazy. You'll get your own soon? Great. Love that. Who are you using? Ushi? Ushi with a single... No, I'm probably using... I'll see. I'll do something about this team. And then there's Caster. And then there's the two Lancers. Sure, I can do this. And then the rest can just be whatever. Dun, 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 dun. I wish I had a what's happening? I wish I had Ibuki Summer, man. Cause she's just like a fit all, just slot it in, leave her in, doesn't matter what the enemy is, as long as it's not a foreigner, you're chilling, but I don't have her. You know what, Rasputin? You're sounding good to me. You know this battle's gonna be rough when you have to use a battle CE on Castoria. He's gonna be the fodder unit. Let's go. Oh. What? Wait, it's cavalry? Evade? Sure hit. Brother, ew! Brother, what the fuck is that shit? Ow. Yeah, take the dots, baby. What a skill. Love to see it, baby. Love to see it. Not for that. My evade here is useless now, but it's fine. Bro, die to the dot. Hey. Excuse me? What did you just do? Cool. Does this get rid of my target focus? Is target focus a debuff? Surely not. You know what? I'm just not gonna use it, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm just not gonna use it. I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna get my enough thingy anyway. Holy. Oh wait, short hit. That's not good. Also, I think they attack again. Huh. Wait a minute. I did not plan for this. I misplayed that. That's fine. Wait, that was cool. Oh, that was caster. I don't know. I thought it was proto. Oops. I want to change targets after this. That's fine. Short hit. I mean, they have short hit, so if he gets targeted, he's dead. I don't think at level 4 it's enough to restore it, though, to fully give him the thingy. Alright? Actually, with this, it should be, yeah. Wait, how does that work? Is it after a turn? I did not read that correctly. After one turn, yeah. Okay, that's fine. This dude has one invincible, right? One turn, one left. I mean, I can... Wait, does he get it at the end of every turn? Yeah. They also have guts. Bro, let him cast. Hello? Thank you. I appreciate that. Huh? How many invincibles do I have? 2? That's a lot. Might as well save this for a bit then. What'd you do? Decrease defense. Inflict burn. 10 turns to all enemies. Might as well, right? Actually, it's gonna be more damage if I just do this and this. Do I just go on this one, actually, to just kill him off? Might as well. The slow animation. The problem is they won't have ignore invincible, which isn't ideal. I'm gonna do this, because otherwise I'm gonna start dying. Oh fuck, can I kill this guy off? Before he MPs here? If I do this, does this kill him off? Actually, this should kill him off. I also want to get some MP on this guy, that's why I did this, instead of the other one, yeah. Nice. Do I sacrifice this guy? I could say. Oh, actually, can I save him? No, he doesn't have guts in his kit. I can't save him. They will have ignore invincible as well. Might as well just go for it, right? That's unfortunate. Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm dead. GG. Do we do it again? I could do it again, or I could use a command spell. I could do it again though. It's not that hard of a battle. You just need to have the Ibuki Doji in it. Ibuki Doji just counters the entire thing, right? A coin toss. I'm gonna take... Wait, you guys can't see it. I'm gonna take... Tails. SQ, yeah. Let's try it again. Roll for two of them. We ain't finishing today. We're definitely not finishing today. Roll for two again for 2 options. So 2 now. Okay. Skill issue. Is this the 1 per turn? Or is this all of them? I think that's just 1 per turn. 1 per turn. Great. And then the other one. Can you count? Is this the one where it's like 1 cost to, or 1 star, 2 star? From 1 to 5. And last one is whatever, let chat decide. Oh, and wait, let me do the class roll as well. Just give me a saber so I can put Ibuki Doji there. Nope. A rider. Maybe the Brinya Nikic is like giga broken. Rider. Fuck it. That's the wrong Leonidas. What was I looking for? One, two. Actually, wait. 1 skill per turn as well. Wait. Where's my boy? Yeah. 1, 2. Who's the 3 star? Why are all of my 3 stars so dog shit? Wow. By rarity, it's fine. I know where they are. And then the 5 star that we're choosing is who gets Ignore Invincible on their MP. She does, right? Short hit, fuck. I kinda want to Ignore Invincible. There's also Alter Juna, but he's a 1-turner. And then he's out of the battle. I mean, there's also Ptolemaios. Lama. I'm down for Ptolemaios. Is he in the thingy? Oh, whoa. Stop loading. She is in 1. And this one is Ikis MP strength. Short hit. Fuck. It's not even invincible. I could just give him like an Ignore Invincible CE, but I don't think I have a good one. I could also just go Aoko. But like my Aoko isn't built. It feels so bad to play Aoko, not have her built fully. It is what it is though. I could use an Aoko. I feel like she can do some work. The problem is I can only use 1 skill per turn. but we'll make do. If I'm using Alco, then I kind of want probably like this. Mash. Fuck it. Take limited over 0. Where's limited over 0? Where's limited over 0? Mash, go for it. Wait, actually, fuck it. I can only use one skill per turn, by the way. Just letting you guys know. That's the... Wait. He doesn't get any kind of sure hit, does he? Huh. Uh-huh. Dante's Pro Max instead of Alco. 25 rare prisms. 25? I don't have 25 rare prisms. Okay, no, I can't use this then. Because he doesn't have no invincible. It's gonna be wasted. I would rather use this then. You can get a single copy for 5. Is it a 50 charge as a single coffee? A coffee. Copy. I need a 50 charge.
차! 暴れる時間だ!
30, yeah. Yep.
おまかいいでしょう。はい。かけろ。レイヤード。せい。攻める。スパルタ。計算違いか。強くアタック。いいでしょう。
うむ。ダンク。そう。
では、
Thank you.
行くぞ。主よ。
I appreciate you. What's her overcharge? Oh, here it is. Critical strength. Sure. That doesn't sound bad. 1, 2, 3, so and so on. Did we not do that? Leonidas is a 2-star. Oh. Ooh. Well, to be fair, it didn't matter, but yeah. Because no matter which one it would have been, it wouldn't matter at all. Because he didn't use a single skill. Long day, huh? It's fine, doesn't matter. It was more important matter, important battle there, sure. I mean, I can't loop here. Holy brother.
もう一つ増やしておくか。サポート、私好み。ディスターション。止めて、泣き張る。金星まで行ってこい。壊して、崩して、蹴り流す。
Bro did not even kill it. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie.
スピンドル展開。コズミックツアースタート。私好み。シックスプレーン。
Super skills for more credit
サテライ
damage.
トシリンダーオフ。ルックバック。コーロ開門。アースライトスターバー。
I know that you're joking. Don't worry. She doesn't have short hit, but doesn't matter. I just wanna reduce their thingy. Actually, probably should have protected Aoko. Well, can I protect Aoko? I don't think so.
できるぞ。来たれ。三刀流。頭名五類にして。
Oh, she does. Yeah, you're right. Nice. That's nice. That's useful. Can you stop targeting her? That's kind of unfortunate. Oh, I couldn't have used her guts though. That's fine.
パラドクスエフェクターセット。はい、示弾前に出ます。これならブーストストライク。バーニャ突撃します。ここで確実に。
I'm not doing it again. Oh my god, I have to do this again though. What do these guys have as a thingy? I've never used their MPs. Yo, gain C-stars? Don't mind if I do, bro. Wait, do you have Ignore Invincible? Do you even do damage? What'd you do? No.
我が剣の栄誉にかけて。計算では次の方攻める。怪異と悪意を踏み越えて行くぞ、アスカロン。
I don't know why I even thought that he's gonna kill.
我らスパルタ盾を構えよう
That's a crazy thumbnail. That's a crazy thumbnail.
盾構えよう
Ugh. Nice, Zeno.
守ります
やりまーす。行くぞ三刀流。できるぞ。指針無限交流自
What
変
thumbnail? I'll show you.
すなわちこれなるは不老不死の霊薬なり。嘘です。
This is what Zeno made for today.
目覚めよ三刀流。爪五類にして
It's a crazy
と
one.
どめた。そりゃ
必要アタック終了
はいロロ。よしよし最初。
That was not enough? Bro, that was my one use of my skill. It's fine.
粒子加速。
Is it fine? It has to be
見
fine.
つけた。ふん。告げる。青を示す名において。ノット、セイン、ファイブ。
Matters allergic to using guts. I can only use one skill per turn. I have to. I thought that was gonna be enough MP charge to use MP with her,
それ。
and it wasn't. I miscalculated it. This is an 80 charge at 8, right? Or at 10, right? It's level 7. There's no way it's gonna be enough. I think I lose this again, right? Oh, it's 100% at 10? Okay, thank you. So surely this is the play then. I don't think there's any other way to play this.
もう一つ増やしておくか。
And then,
やっていいの？サンキューマスター。
how do I target this that I kill both of them? They both have guts. If I do Buster, it's gonna do split damage. And then if I do Buster, this, and then Arts, is that gonna kill both of them? Buster's gonna do split damage. And then this is gonna have to break their guts. And then this one's gonna do normal damage to one of them. And then the extra attack is gonna do split damage to both of them. Surely. I'm gonna do Buster, Art.
コズミックツアースタート。
And the reason I do Buster... Wait, what if I just do Arts, Buster? Is that better? No, because I can break him here. If I do Buster MP, I can break him here. And then
コズミックツアー。
this can finish him off. I think. We'll see.
私ごとに青神さん。
That did 0 damage. That did absolutely 0 damage.
赤い死が迎えに来ても発展の先に一人になっても このシグナルはなくならない。ツアープランブルーバック、私の道は私が照らす。
Holy zero damage.
壊して崩して蹴り流す。
Holy zero damage. Goodbye. Oh, she's alive.
パラドクスエフェクターセット。オルテナ示弾、そう、はい。神明凍結展開、これは多くの道、多くの願いを受けた幻想の城。こうせよモールダ・キャメロット。ブーストストライク、バーニア突撃します。ここで確実に。ごめんなさい。
Okay, let me just not use the wheel. I don't feel like fighting anymore. My confidence is ruined. I'm not SQing it. Fuck that. I'm just not using the wheel for it. Fuck that. Pew, 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 pew. Habit shot? Habit shot does not do anything in this. I don't know. I thought that habit shot was gonna do something if I use skill 1 on Mash, but she doesn't do anything in this fight for some reason. It is what it is. You can bring her? Do I want to bring her? I don't think so. Remove buffs? Those buffs are irremovable though. I would have loved to bring him, but the buffs are irremovable. He doesn't have Ignore Invincible. Then you couldn't bring her? Yeah, true. Do I really not have Ignore Invincible on this shit? It's only... I guess so. I guess so. Short hit. I mean, that's Ignore Invincible. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Summer Musashi has no invincible skill. Just use it alongside Custodia and just farm this. I could. Instead of Ibuki, though, I could. Ew, 6. Double Scottish Xiangyu, my goat. Actually, I will put Xiangyu here though. Well, I mean, I can. It's fine. You instead of Alka? Maybe she gets an MP off at some point. Do I have enough for does this even do anything? Oh, sure. Ugh, man, these kinds of random fights just suck the fun out of it. It's fine though. It's fine. We'll get through this one.
甲の木刀改め武蔵こしらえここに見参
She doesn't have any native charge, does she? Do I just sacrifice one turn then? I could. I can just sacrifice one turn, right? Because I could heal like what, Castoria, and then get one off here. Dude, I could do that actually. That's the problem with that is she's gonna... I'm gonna invincible her because it's gonna be useless later anyways. Just in case so she doesn't lose HP here. And then I'm gonna... Actually, doesn't matter.
なぎ払います輝きを
Great. That's fine.
妖精接続 5行の改元ここにあり なんかもう極まってきた魔力上昇 いざ一世一代の大仕掛け誇りにかけて 天将海を立つ行くぞ対剣士対剣豪大結界これが私の巌流島だ
41, 60. Yeah, nice.
早書きですよカルウェナ次の一手早書きですよカルウェナ
I mean, she's gonna Giga die here, but it's fine, because even if she... Actually, I can just do a Castoria MP, and that's fine. And she won't die. Because they don't have remove anti-enforce. Do I want a UE MP? Probably not. That's fine. Yum Sashi Castoria. Doesn't matter. Why Yui first? Oh, the MP? Nah. I don't think so. I mean, that doesn't sound right. Oh, 3 anti-enforcement stacks? I can see that. Man, I wish you could see how many... When you're skill sealed, how long this cooldown is. It's so annoying. It's fine though. It is what it is. Oh, invincible. Fuck. That's fine. You done? Thank you. I'm pretty sure using MP here is just less damage. It gives them a debuff. Is this a debuff? Strength down invincible. Decrease damage dealt to invincible enemies. I think that's a debuff, right? So I can just I can fire at him right away. I don't even need to MP. I think this is just more damage. What section is this? This is a raid. After like section 9 or something. Awesome sauce. Was this a raid? I think so. That sapped all of the energy away. That sapped all of the energy out of my system. Good place to end? Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, it seems like we're not gonna be finishing it tomorrow, but that's fine. We're gonna be finishing it on Wednesday, probably. That's fine. We don't have a limit as to how many streams this needs to take. So it doesn't matter if we finish it tomorrow, we finish it on Wednesday, or we finish it on Thursday. It doesn't matter how many streams it takes. So yeah. 10, 11. It would have been enough if... I mean, I feel like if you just use Ibuki Doji there, you're probably like chilling, because I feel like she nullifies everything. But we have the wheel, so we can do that. We do since Xeno planned 3 thumbnails. I mean, I can, we'll see how it's gonna go, right? We can always, I know Xeno has the 3rd one planned. For the rest of them, we can just reuse the old ones and stuff, and just put a new number on it and stuff. 10 and 11 are big. Okay. Yeah. Tomorrow we're gonna do 10 and 11 then, for sure. Depending on how long it's gonna take. Tomorrow's stream is gonna be exactly 3 hours long, as all Tuesday streams and Thursday streams are gonna end up being. It's gonna be the early one, so 3 p.m. CEST until 6 p.m. CEST, and then I need to leave. If you don't end tomorrow, I do have one more in mind. Okay. But yeah, as I said, you know, we can always reuse and just like the one that I did today, right? But yeah, sure. If you do have an idea for it, that's great. But yeah, anyways, tomorrow's stream is gonna be the early one, exactly 3 hours long. I don't have time for more, so we'll see how far we're gonna get. If we're gonna be in the middle of the fight when the clock ticks over and I need to go, I am going to FF the fight and go because I need to go at that moment, so we'll see where we're gonna be. Alright? But yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna on and off do the summer stuff on my own. As I said, I'm gonna skip the story and then we're gonna do the story on stream once we finish Tunguska, and probably also after Traum. It should still be like, that should be relatively soon. So we're probably gonna do Tunguska and Traum, and then after that Summer 6 story, and then after that we're gonna see how far away we're gonna be from the arcade event at that point, right? So if we're still far away from the arcade event, if we still have like 2 weeks or something, which I don't think we will, but if we do still have like, oh yeah, we're not gonna have 2 weeks actually. We'll see if we start LB7 before the arcade event or not. Actually, if we're gonna be like a week away from the arcade event, and we do... Yeah, exactly, Emmanuel, that's what I'm thinking. If we do the... if we're gonna be 1 week from the arcade event, we can start LB7 and do a lot of it, and we can do arcade event after. I can do the arcade event on my own and skip the you know, the story as with the rest of the events and stuff, so... I'm fine with you skipping summer, but Little Harlot will definitely be on stream. Yeah, I will do that on stream. All the events are right after another. I know, but there's at least like a week where the story is coming out, where I don't want to play it first week of it dropping, right? So... I mean, if it's gonna play out well, then I'm also down to skip doing this LB or the Summer 6 story on stream and go right into LB7 and see if we can finish LB7 before like, let's say we're 1 or top 2 weeks into the arcade event. So yeah, we can maybe then finish LB7 before arcade, Lim Harlot. That'd be cool. If we skip Summer 6, maybe. I'll still read Summer 6 anyway, but I'm down to skip it. Skip doing the story on stream though. It's gonna save a lot of time because apparently LB or I keep wanting to say LB6. Summer 6 is very long, so the story of it. Extra and CCC, yeah. Okay, then we've just made a shareholder meeting here. We had a shareholder meeting here. We decided we're gonna be skipping Summer 6 story on stream. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna definitely like read it, skim read it on my own, and I'm gonna farm it. But we're gonna skip the story on doing the story on stream. I think it's about 3 weeks until obviously the arcade event drops, which means we have about 4 maximum 5 weeks of time before we to finish Tunguska, Traum, and LB7. Is that too ambitious? Oh. 6.5, that's Traum, right? Isn't that Traum? Yeah. We should have enough. I think 5 weeks should be enough time. Way too ambitious? Well, Traum is pretty long, is it? Traum is long. Is LB7 split into parts like LB6 was? Cause yeah. Kinda yes. 3 again. Okay. If that's the case, then maybe like it's not ideal, but if we need to, we can always like have a breakpoint after like part 1 of LB7 if we think we won't be in time for the event and stuff. We can stop after part 1, do the arcade event, and then go back to LB7 or something. I feel like that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. And then the arcade event, is it long? The story of it? Purely the story. It's a lengthy and split. No interludes recapping parts. Okay, that's fine. Yes. Okay. 23 parts. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, that's fine. If the story's good, then I don't mind it. Time and farm locked. Love to hear that one. I mean, I'm gonna do the same thing with the arcade event as I did with the Mahoyo event and as I'm doing with the summer event. I'm gonna probably do all of it on my own, just skip to the story and then read the story on stream. Like, we lose on a bit of the fighting stuff, but it's just the best way to do it for stream. Also, it goes so much faster when I don't have to do the fights and the wheels and the stuff. I know we lose a little bit of the immersion from the fights, but it's so much easier. So, yeah. Do you have enough reading brain cells in stock for this marathon of story reading? I really want to... Like, I'm so excited for main story, man. I'm so excited for LB7, for OC1, for OC2. I'm so excited for it. So I really want to trim down on the other things that we're doing apart from that, because I feel like when did we finish LB6? It feels like it's been like a few months. Honestly, it feels like a year since then. I know it's been probably like just over a month or something, but it feels like it's been such a long time since we finished LB6, and I've just been really craving the main story, honestly, and I don't really wanna focus on anything but main story for now. Do the last few parts of Lilim live? We can try to time it like that. Because I'm guessing after you finish the final parts is when the 90++ node gets unlocked, and I wanna farm that from day 1. So I would need to time it in a way where we do the story on day 1 of it dropping, which is gonna be interesting. We'll see. March 2nd is the last LB6 stream where you read profiles. Holy, that's almost 2 months ago. Traum is essential for main story. Oh no, I'm excited for Traum. I don't mind doing Traum, right? Because I liked Imaginary Scramble, I like Oku, like I like the 0.5s so far, so I'm sure Traum is gonna be fine. I don't mind doing Traum. That is a main story. I do classify that as main story. But when I said doing other things, I mean events. That's why I kind of didn't feel like doing more Mahoyo event, even though we haven't finished it. I just didn't feel like doing that instead of the main story. How liking Tunguska? There are some interesting parts to it. I like the concept of this being a reality marble, and you know, all of the animals and how they're created. I like Taiwan Wang. I think it's pretty cool. I think the thing that takes me out sometimes is Ibuki's and Dobrinya's like giggles and like the weird picnic talks that they have, where they just randomly take all of the tension out, but it's fine. I do think that some of the conversation feels a tiny bit like padding because it feels like a boss rush, and they're like, well, you know what? Let's try to make this a bit longer by adding in conversation that doesn't add anything. But it's not too long, so it's fine. It's pretty snappy, so it's fine. It doesn't matter. I think it's okay so far. It's not well received. Yeah, it's very, I mean, it's very short as well. I don't know how it is compared to the other ones, but it is literally padding between the raids. Yeah. It does, the conversation feels, as I said, like padding. It doesn't feel like it adds much to the story, even when it comes to like immersion or like world building. It doesn't really add much to it. It adds a tiny bit. I think there are some cool parts to it though, like the entire reality Marvel stuff and the animals and the genetics of them and stuff. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I don't know. Ibuki acts like a yes girl in the story. Yeah, she does. She doesn't have too much personality to her. I mean, she kind of just is. Yeah, she is a yes girl. She doesn't say no to anything. She's kind of like just good vibes, and that's fine. But also, it doesn't make her too memorable, unfortunately. She got lobotomized. Yeah, that's never a good sign. When a character loses their memories, that's never a good sign, right? But it is what it is. Where did all her intimidating aura from Heian Kyogo? Yeah. I mean, I don't mind her being kind of like a bit more goofy than serious. That's fine, but you have to write that well, and I don't know if that's the case here. Here she's kind of just a bit more forgettable than not. But she's fine. I actually like Ibuki Doji. I don't mind her. I really don't mind her here. I don't think she's a big problem. She doesn't stick out to me as a problem here. I think she just has maybe a bit of lost potential, but that's fine. Skadi Sama wrote it well, if you ask me. Cheerful and bubbly there. Her brain was in her butt. I see, I see. I see. This attitude doesn't bother me. Yeah, she doesn't bother me. She's fine. She's fine. I like her as a character. You know, I like her as a character. I have her on my phone account that I was talking about a long time ago. Every now and again I would play a bit on it. I played on it during my break all the way back then, and I got up to LB6. I didn't play LB6 yet, but I got up until LB6, and I have Ibuki Doji on there as basically my main AoE damage dealer on that account, because I have a Koenskaya as well, and I have a Jalter, and that's it basically. Those 3 units are the only 3 units that I've used throughout to get to LB6 without any issues whatsoever. Are Ibuki Doji Saber, Jalter, and one Koenskaya. And then I just swap them out depending on the situation. And even the Koenskaya is level 80, like 3 or what's her charge skill? Is it skill 1? Yeah, she's 10-3-3 or something. And my Ibuki Doji is like 10-2-2, and my Jalter is like 2-3-10. And they got me up until LB6, so crazy second-hand behavior. I don't read anything on it or anything along those lines. It's just me skipping to the story to get to the battles and stuff and seeing how the battles are compared to how I remember them. Yeah, the battles are very easy when you at least semi-know how the game works, and you have like one good support and one good DPS. Sunny on the second account. Beat Am without blue cubes? No. I definitely use command spells on that account whenever I have them available, or blue orbs as well. But yeah, I mean, those are resources given to you by the game, so you can use them, right? And I would definitely use them if I was not streaming. I would definitely be using my command spells and blue orbs whenever they were up. Not two wins, I see. Hey, say what you will. Say what you will. I don't care about the battles too much. I just wanna get the story. Not on that account though. But yeah. Yeah. I also have a Dobrynia Nikic actually on that account that I have built up to level 80. I've used that like 2 or 3 times. You don't want to overcap exactly. I don't want them to expire, you know. It would be a shame. Exactly, guys. Exactly. But yeah, anyways. Oh, one more thing that's gonna probably put a bit of a hamper on the schedule, or it might put a bit of a hamper on the schedule, is on the 29th, Neverness to Everness is going to release, and I'm gonna play the shit out of that. I'm probably gonna be playing that for like 3 to 4 days straight, so the streams might be lacking, I'm not gonna lie, for those 3-4 days. We'll see how it's gonna go though. Their count won't go to LB7, maybe 6, maybe, I don't know. I'm not trying it. He got another Antfield, exactly, that's it. I'm already like pre-recording for that. I'm already pre-recording and readying my my uploads for that so that I can take some time off and just play. Can we finish Antfield 1.2? No, not yet. I actually deleted Antfield from my PC. I have it on my phone to do the dailies, but I deleted it from my PC because it's been taking up too much space and too much of my time. Because I've been just like waiting until like 11 to do the dailies, and it takes up so much time, so I deleted it. I'm gonna do them when I have some extra time, but HSR is gonna have a 4.2, which is gonna be the anniversary patch, dropping on Wednesday. So I'm gonna be playing that, and I am going to probably finish all of that before the stream time, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna finish that in a few hours probably, and then I'm gonna pre-record a bunch of stuff for the next week, and then that's when Neverness to Everness is gonna drop. So I'm gonna probably play for a few days, and then just so I catch up on all the content that's in the game. It looks sick, and that's it. I'll never be mad at you for not starting stream at 3 PM. Yeah, I know that's a horrible time for you, Robert. It's honestly a horrible time for probably everyone here, especially the mods, because it's like too early for Luna, Emmanuel. It's, well, an awkward time for you, Robert, and Zeno, I don't know. not for you, Arnold? Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I mean, people still show up, it's just the mods that struggle a bit. Yeah, Zeno shows up when he wants to. But yeah, that's it. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah, anyways, I guess I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, thank you guys for joining today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the early stream. Tomorrow, and we're gonna play probably, because how you guys are talking about this entire thing, probably like chapter 10 and 11. As I said, it's gonna be exactly 3 hours long, so I have a feeling we're not gonna be finishing the Koyanskaya fight, which I'm sure is going to happen. I'm sure it's going to be a long one, because I can't draw it out for longer than 3 hours, so we're gonna get probably up until that fight or something and then stop the stream. We'll see. But yeah, see you guys in that one tomorrow. Bye.